Hey everyone, my name is Priyanka Sagu and I will be hosting this week 4 129 release cycle meeting today. As discussed, this is week 4 of the 129 release cycle, and this meeting abides by the Kubernetes community code of conduct, which pretty much comes down to please be nice and excellent to each other. I'm again posting a link to the meeting notes in the chat, so feel free to add yourself as attendees there. Thank you. Another note, this meeting is recorded and will be publicly posted on the Kubernetes YouTube channel. So if you want to be not recorded or anything that you are going to discuss, please be mindful of this. Thank you. And you can keep your cameras or audios turned off. With that, let's move to the open discussions. There are no items there. Just a reminder, we will be having our 129 retrospective meetings sometime in the middle of the cycle, as well as one around the conclusion of the cycle. So if you have any feedbacks, comments, anything you would like to discuss with the wider community, please add your items there in the agenda document. The link is in the meeting notes. Before I move forward, we have anybody new on the call and want to introduce themselves?
Sure thing, I can go. I'm Amit D'Souza. This is the first time I'm joining the release team meeting. I'm based out of Australia. I've been in DevOps positions for the past over a decade. And I'm just trying to be more active in Kubernetes space, open source space.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction and very welcome to the team. Amit, we usually discuss the release team activities here and every ongoing progress. So please feel free to keep joining them. Thank you. Anybody else on the call who would like to introduce? If not, let's move to our team updates. Enhancements with Ryan.
Hey everyone, Ryan this side from Enhancements team. So we are green this week. So we have total 62 enhancements still so far. So we have completed Slack outreach to all the six this week. And we are doing an initial outreach for all the enhancements currently on the tracking board and marking them if it's tracked for enhancement freeze or at risk. And just a reminder, next week is enhancement freeze. I mean, it's scheduled for 6th of October. So yeah, uh, that's all from enhancement stream.
Thanks for the update, Ryan. I also checked most of the enhancements are already reached out by the enhancement team, so that is good.
Yeah.
And yes, reminder to everyone, we are approaching enhancements freeze next week. So if you want to track your KEPs, this is the time to do it now. Any questions for enhancements? If not, let's move to CI signal with Rita.
Hey everyone, I'm Rita. I'm the shadow for CI Signal. Our overall status is green. The issue tracking board is up to date and released 1.29 alpha this week. So thanks to the release management team and everyone involved in this.
And thank you to the CI Signal team as well for continuously posting the latest updates. Thank you. Any questions, comments from CI Signal team? For CI Signal team. If not, thanks for the updates, Rita. Let's move to bug triage with Egit.
Hello everyone. Bug triage status is green, no blocking issues or PR as of now, and we only have 13 issues and 7 PRs. No major updates other than these.
Right. Thanks for the update, Igit. Any questions for Bakriaj? Not? Thank you. Let's move to docs with Kat.
Hello. All of our early release cycle weeks 1 and 2 tasks are complete, so our status is green. Shout out to my lovely shadows for getting themselves scheduled for every single thing they could possibly need to deal with other people on for the rest of the release. So everybody is scheduled for weekly branch syncs and updates to both here and SIG docs meetings, which is pretty cool. And so we are ready to assign KEPs and begin outreach as soon as enhancements freeze is done.
Thank you. And especially for coordinating with the SIG docs update. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Any questions for docs team? Thanks again, Kat. Let's move to release notes with Harsha.
Hey, hi Priyanka and hello everyone. So overall the release note status is green and the alpha 1 PR is opened up and it is up for review. So we will open a thread for the major themes discussion post the production readiness freeze. Yeah, and that's all.
Thank you. I've also assigned Rodolfo to the PR for a review. Rodolfo, if you are on the call, just a heads up for
Yeah.
you. Thank you. And thanks for raising the PR. Thank you. Any questions for release notes? If not, thanks again. Let's move to comms with Carol.
Hi, here Carol, lead from comms. Our updates, the team sent message in the Slack to the SIGs to check if there's any release block or deprecations. Also, we sent our status to SIGDoc, a pack meeting that is in another time zone that we couldn't participate, but we sent the status. We update our boards with the people that is assigned to track. And we also talking to track the major themes with the help with the enhancement team. And I think similar to the docs, we will send a message in the KEPs after the freezing. Like docs also sent a message to track the documentations. We would like to formalize and set a message. Is any problem for doing that?
Nothing from me, but if Mickey or Kat or a previous comms lead, anybody wants to comment here.
Because this will be like, if it's okay, like enhancement to the handbook to also put as example to communicate with, to notify with all the KEPs if they have any.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we typically do.
Yeah.
Is that not documented today, out of curiosity?
Yeah, I thought that was documented. Honestly, because I did it every time I was on comms. Did you, Mickey?
Yep, for sure. Oh,
Yeah.
not in the KEPs, yeah, not KEPs PRs, but yeah, in Slack.
Yeah.
Oh, I was bothering people in the PRs. Sorry, maybe I'm just the
sorry.
annoying one
Well,
here.
no, you're right. You're right. PRs as well. That's a good point. It was the KEP PRs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because in the handbook it's more in the Slack, in the SIGs, but not formalized in the pull request of the KEPs that docs.
Oh, gotcha.
I personally mostly used Slack to chase people down once it like became clear that a particular owner needed like some pushing to get something done, but like the initial request I was always putting in the KEP PR.
Yeah, +1 to that.
Same thing for me. I mostly use Slack after they were selected, but I think that there were also a comment in the KEP. I don't think that's specifically documented, just that we need to communicate and get an answer from the owners.
Okay, yeah, because I am doing like a checklist, and it will
Yeah.
be nice like we have specifically say, yeah, please put a comment in your cap, and also I will do it with my teams to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
Thanks
one thing.
everyone for the. Oh, go ahead, Federico.
No, one thing that I was thinking, and we can discuss this and on a retro or someplace else, is it might be useful to think if this kind of question for the opt-in could be something that could be added as a checklist earlier in the process. Just like people answer about is the cap ready, is the PRR done? Maybe answering, are you interested in opting in, yes or no? But I guess this is not useful for this stage. It's something that we can discuss as an enhancement.
Great feedback. Actually, I think this is something we can include in the checklist work for the role leads. So something like pre-cycle or pre-early weeks items. But great point there, Federico. Let's discuss this during the checklist
Yep.
work as well, and as well as during retro. Thank you. And thanks, Kat, Mickey, for the feedback there. So I think we are good there, Carol. We can send out uh, communications on the PRs, kept PRs. And any questions for comms team? If not, thanks for the updates again, Carol. Let's move to release branch management with Jim.
Yeah, hey everybody. Just to give you a quick update, we are green right now. We released Alpha 1 after a few bumps on Monday, so that's good to get that out the door. And then I published the rest of the schedule, and it was merged into the release calendar, so I encourage folks to be aware of that. I did the, I guess, picture link or copy of the table there that was in the PR there for quick reference. I tried to avoid any release cuts around KubeCon North America, but we still kind of couldn't avoid doing early November, kind of that mid-late November dates to kind of stay on track for the release on December 5th. But yeah, other than that, we're all good, and looks like things are rolling.
Thank you so much for doing all the work there for Alpha 1. It was adventurous. And thanks for the schedule as well. Any questions for release branch management? Not. We don't have Xander on the call, but he has left updates. So on all onboarding sessions are completed last week. I think the recording is available. If any shadows were not able to join the calls due to time zone, uh, please ping Xander in SIG release or otherwise for recordings. Thank you. And then I have a few updates, mostly the same updates from Jim. We released 129 Alpha 1 on 25th Monday after a few blockers, and the release cut timeline is also updated. That's the link there. We have a PRR freeze coming up tomorrow. That's a heads up for everyone, and also enhancements freeze coming up on October 6th. I think another update is also from the new updated release timeline. We had Alpha 2 planned for this week tentatively, but that is also now moved to October 10, which would be, I believe, the week after coming one. And that's all updates from me. One question to you, Jim. This was something that came during the discussion, ongoing discussion on 129 Alpha 0 thread. We wanted to document some of the knowledge we have with Marco at the moment regarding OBS side of things. So is this something that is relevant for our upcoming release cuts as well, and we should document it before, let's say, Alpha 2? Or I also read a comment from you that this will come up for 130. So just wanted to cross check.
Yeah, we should definitely track it for. I don't know if we have a retro doc already available to use or something like that. We should track it long term, but the issue we ran into most likely wouldn't happen again if it does happen again until 130 or like the alpha cut for 130. So I don't think we need to do anything for the next alpha cut, but it is worth tracking long term. I think there's an open issue, but it's kind of generic. I'm happy to own that, but again, I don't think it's a priority at the moment.
Got it. Yeah, I just wanted to cross check if it is a requirement for upcoming 129 cuts, but that's good. Yes, we have a retro deck, so I will take an action item and I'll move it there. Thank you. And from 6 scalability, we also have a green status, so that is all good there. Any last minute updates, discussion items from anyone before we close the call? If not, I'll go ahead and stop the recording. And thank you everyone for joining.